Welcome to the first lesson in this technical analysis course where I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up TradingView and make the most of it. I know a lot of people taking this course will be intermediate to advanced traders looking for these strategies and looking for risk management, etc., etc. So for those people, it will not be applicable to you, but you can watch this video and you're very welcome to. But for the beginners, I didn't want to set you in the dark. I wanted to give you guys what you paid for and show you guys exactly how this works and how you can use it to your benefit. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up TradingView charts, how to add indicators to your charts, your watch lists, your alerts, and all of that good stuff. Now, TradingView is my preferred trading platform and my preferred charting platform, and I save all my charts there. I actually have the premium version, but you guys can get, the pro version, or you can even try the free version, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of people actually try the free version. You can't get as many indicators on there, but if you do have the free version, you can kind of keep, getting a new one every single month with a new email. I'm pretty sure you can do that. But there is some awesome discounts that they do. For example, at the end of the year, on Black Friday, I believe they do a 50% discount, or at least they have for the last 2 years on all of their memberships. And that's actually what I got my premium off as well. And I have gotten it for the past, I think, 2 years now. So if you guys do want to do that, that is a great time to get the higher memberships. Maybe you want to start with the lower one now. But today's focus is obviously going to be setting it up, but that's just something that I wanted to tell you guys. There is some awesome deals and discounts, and there is as well on Black Friday. Like I said, that's the big discounts, I'm pretty sure. Now, obviously it might change. It's not always going to be the same. But you can have this on your phone. You can add a watch list where you can pop any coin up, any stock up, wherever you are, and look at where the price is, look at your charts. So if I chart something on my phone here or on my computer here, I can save it and have all my charts on my phone, so I know how the price action is reacting to maybe my patterns, my indicators, or whatever I have drawn on the chart. And of course, setting alerts is very useful for TradingView as well. So without any further ado, let's get onto the charts here and show you how to set it up. So we're on the Bitcoin Bitstamp chart. I actually was on a stock chart before, but I redid the video so I could start on the Bitcoin chart. Now, your screen may look either gray or white when you first started. I'm going to show you how I set up my charts. So the same colors that I use, and you guys may know already that I use a black color. So what you want to do is actually right click on the screen and come down to settings, right? And when you do come down to settings, hit that, and we want to go through here. What I like to do, I'm more of a every time I add the white color, I actually can't really see too well. It hurts my eyes a little bit, but I know a lot of people in the past, and even some of my friends, do like using the whites, and they're just visually, it's more visually like easier for them to see. So maybe you can use that. It's really up to preference and up to what you guys like. So I like to put it as black, and then the vertical grid lines, you can either put it as white or you can just change it to any color that you want. But I like to just make it all even and put the vertical grid lines and also the horizontal grid lines as completely black as well, so I just cannot see them. Now, these session breaks, you can add them as well. I don't add those. And a lot of these things I just don't touch, right? But you guys can go ahead and kind of change anything that you want. There is something very cool that they do, which is your watermark, which basically shows you BTC USD, like what chart you're on, what time frame you're on, so 30 minute, and Bitcoin / US dollar. So maybe I'm on Ethereum / Bitcoin pairing, right? So you can add your watermark there, so you're always aware of kind of what chart you're on, and you can make this thicker by doing that. Maybe you can't see it too well, or you can leave it as is. So that is something that I do like sometimes using. Now let's go from the top here. So the color, this changes the color on this right here. Basically this little line that it has, it will change the color on that, I'm pretty sure. And really these things I don't really touch either, and I like to keep everything the same. You guys can go ahead and change it up, but the status line feature and this area is what I do like to change if it isn't there already. So your open, high, close values, low, close values is basically showing you your OHLC, which is open, high, low, close. So that's showing you, if I go into this candle, it's showing me the open is 9,000. So look up here. The open is 9,534 for this candle. The high is 9,555. The low is 9,481. The close is 9,488. So it gives you a perfect look at to exactly what the close is. So maybe I will go here and look like that to try to see what this wick is, but I won't get the perfect number until I do hover over it. Then it'll show me I got to close at 9,400. Maybe if we get a close at 9,400, we want to put in a short position, for example. Right? So that will help you judge exactly where things have closed, and you can check it on multiple exchanges. So that's very important, and I would recommend you do leave that on there. Now up here, you can actually change the symbol, or you can get rid of it. So you can have your Bitcoin US dollar symbol up here, and maybe you want to get rid of it, so it gets rid of it. And maybe you just want your watermark, for example, or you don't want your watermark, you get rid of it, and you have your symbol up there. And you can either have the ticker where it just says BTC USD or the description. So really, I like to, like I said, keep all of these the same. I don't touch anything really. I keep everything as far as this goes the same, except change some of those things. And obviously I just clicked cancel. So you need to actually click OK for your changes to be applied. So let me try that again. So right here, that is good. And we'll just leave the watermark off for now. Now what I want to show you, the second thing I want to show you is obviously how to add your indicators. So you go up here, we have shown this in the lessons as well, or I have shown this in the lessons, and you click the indicators up here and your indicators should come up. This is your favorites, which shows you all of your favorite indicators that you've added in the past. Then you come up here and you can kind of go, RSI, for example, relative strength index, and add that, and you will see that you have your relative strength index here, and you can add any indicator. There's a lot of indicators on TradingView. It's absolutely amazing. There's a lot of good stuff on there, but obviously don't just get confused with too many indicators. Actually have a working strategy and use a set amount of indicators and really focus on one thing, which we will get into in this technical analysis course. Now I wanted to maybe customize my RSI, so you can change the length here. I do like to keep it the same though. The RSI, you can change the color. So maybe I want my RSI as a white or a yellow color, and I want to change the thickness of it. So I can change the thickness of it to maybe 3. And then the upper band, I like to actually do this and make the thickness 3. So I have these beautiful lines right there. And I'm more of a visual person, so I do like to kind of change and adjust these, so you guys can go ahead and adjust them to your liking as well. So maybe you want to put the background as nothing, or you want to put it as white and you want to put it really low. This is what I used to like to do with the yellow as well. It's really up to preference. You can put your oversold, overbought at 80/20 and change all the settings as you like, really. So the next thing I want to show you guys is how to add a watch list. Now this is really going to be the important takeaway from this video, because it is very important that you add a watch list, and I want to go ahead and add it from basically here. So you go at the top on the right, you have your watch list section, watch list, details, and news. So what you want to do is actually have your watch list here, which you can kind of drag as well, so you can make it bigger if you want, and you can add your symbols to it, right? So I've actually made and this is your headlines as well, so you can pull it up. I believe. No, you can't. So you can kind of play around with that. But what's important here is that we actually build a watch list. So you can go up here and click on the BTC pairings. For example, I have my Bitcoin pairings that I use here. I don't know why Tesla's there. Let's get rid of it. But I have GBTC, BTC CME futures, and I have, for example, my Bitstamp and my BitMEX chart. But then I have my altcoins here, my stocks here, and my watch list. And my watch list is what I have, like everything that I have. So everything that I have, and then you guys can go up here and create a new list. So I do recommend, so they don't, look like this and there's heaps of them, you actually add, for example, altcoins, right? And you save it, and then you have a new ticker and you have a new list, sorry. And you go up here to add symbol and you add, for example, link. And you can go link BTC, and I want it on Binance, so I save the Binance chart. Then I want XDZ BTC. Maybe I trade on Binance, so I put it all as Binance. Not that I do, but I'm just showing you guys as an example. Then maybe I want to add TRX, for example. And now I have a list of altcoins that I'm ready to use. And I have my chart saved here. So you can go up here actually and click this save button, and it will save your chart in your list. So even if you do lose your chart, you just go load chart layout and you open this chart. But what's important is you do save your chart, and your watch list will also be saved here. And then you'll have your list. So for example, if I do, draw like for example, let's say triangle, this is very badly drawn, but you guys know what I mean. Then I go on to XTZ and then when I do come back to it, right? I come back to it, my triangle's there. It's all ready to go, and I've saved it and I'm good to go. And I have my list. And if I go on my phone, I can actually see it on my phone, which is very useful because you want to see your things on your phone. Maybe you're out one day and you have this pattern that's about to break out, and maybe you're in a trade, so you want to see which way it's breaking out. And you can go on your phone, all your drawings, all your indicators, everything will be here and you'll be able to see. So your watch list is very important, guys. And also your alerts will all come here. I'll show you how to set your alerts, but the list of your alerts will come here. Now over here, you can kind of look at it. There's a calendar, there's my ideas. You can create ideas, you can send your links out. There's some cool stuff. We won't get too far into it because I want to give you a very brief explanation, because these are just things that you can explore and features of TradingView. This video will be too long if we go through all of that. And your notifications. So let's go on top here, and you'll see where the indicators was, where we added the indicators. You'll see where the financials, templates, and alert, right? So you add your alert. So for example, I want to add an alert on Link BTC. Once it's at 42,636 Satoshis, maybe I want to set an alert. Once it passes 43,000 Satoshis, I want this to give me an alert and let me know that we have crossed it, and it will give me a alert to, let me know, obviously. So if we go, we can do either only once or every time it crosses 43,000 Satoshis. Now, let's say we did only once, right? But we can go down here and change a handbell or whatever you want. So if you want to wake up and like for it to be very loud, I like to put my computer next to myself or my laptop next to my bed and maybe do an alarm clock. So it's just like that. And I do it for a full minute because I can't wake up too easily, because I usually get like 3-4 hours sleep. So I want to really hear that thing and wake up, right? So you can put it for a minute, or maybe you're not a deep sleeper and you get enough sleep, unlike myself, and you can put it on 10 seconds, for example, and get it like that. You can send it as an email. I don't know why you would want to, and you can just make a lot of things here. But really, I like to play the sound. I like to maybe send it as an SMS down here as well. And you can pick the date and everything like that. So you can also send it as a message. So maybe you're setting it up on an indicator, which you will see some indicators will have that, where you can set alerts. Okay, and maybe I'll create that, and it'll come on my chart. It's showing me that once we pass 43,000, I have an alert set there. Now I can move that alert and I can save it to up here. You can just manually manually move it. And let's say I want to set an alert on my RSI as well. I would come down here and I would add alert on RSI. So once it passes the 70 level, maybe starting to go into the bullish control territory and in the critical zone, the 80 zone, which we'll talk about what all that means in this technical analysis course. Maybe I want to change the message to RSI in critical zone, right? So you're alerted about that. And you can do only once, or every single time that it crosses. So it's all up to you. But then if you do that, it does come up here as well. You can see it's right at the critical zone. And yeah, it's a very easy platform to use. It's a very straightforward platform to use. And also, guys, if you are looking to just like find a chart, you can just start typing on your chart, right? I just started typing BTC, for example, and this pops up. So it's a very easy way to find charts, or for example, like that. Also, if you want to change your time frame, you can go 60, which would be 60 minutes, 1 hour. You can go 12 hour. You don't have to click anything else. You just start typing the numbers and it comes up, right? And also, if you want more shortcuts, which I personally don't use too many shortcuts, but if you do something like that and you didn't want it on your chart and you've just made a mistake, up here you do the undo create line, which just gets rid of it, and you can use it as Control Z as well, which is a shortcut on your keyboard. I don't know what it is on Mac. But what you can do if you are interested in these shortcuts, which I don't use really any other shortcuts than that, but if you are interested, you can obviously go on Google, type up TradingView shortcuts, and it will come up with all of the shortcuts. This is the first website that I typed up. So that's about it for this. I don't want to make it too long, but that's how to set up your TradingView. I hope that you guys enjoy this course. I'm very excited to get it out for you, and I will catch you guys in the next lesson.